Picking it out.
Anybody that knows about the history of Muscle Shoals knows the name Rick Hall, don't they? When did you first meet him? You remember?
My goodness, as even from when I was a kid, Andrew, it was kind of like in a good way. Like a mafioso, kind of like a big boss, the big boss man. And it was like, this dude has got some juice and some
Yeah.
power. It's like respect. He was respected so much locally among the people, but over the whole world, man. What a great
Yeah.
producer. And he proved it a whole bunch of times, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he gained an interest in you. Was it over a local contest or something?
Yeah, WVNA radio. I was working over there. I'd started out, as you know, at WLX in Lexington, 1984. Well, in 86, I was working at this pop station, spinning records like Wham and Bananarama. Really,
Yeah.
I love music, but that really wasn't my style to,
Yeah.
if you're a DJ, you can play any kind of music and promote it. But anyway, I entered a contest, not really against my will, but the owners really pushed me into it because they thought the songs I was writing were really good. And to be honest with you, I thought they were fairly mediocre because I'm really a perfectionist like you are. And even back then, mostly back then, I was so hard on myself and,
Yeah.
very perfectionistic. So I didn't think I had anything worth much, maybe in the middle. They were kind of coaxing me, come on, Mark, you just enter it. I didn't believe in contests. I said, oh no, the politics, I'll
Yeah.
never win. Okay, we'll give it a try. Rick Hall was the local judge, and one of the song I turned in was called I Can See Me in Your Eyes, and it was kind of a popish, sort of Lee Greenwood, like what you would have heard in the early 80s,
Mm-hmm.
like Michael Martin Murphy kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dirt band. I'm just in my head. I'm trying to think Eddie Raven. I'm trying to think of somebody it
Right.
would have sounded like. Kind of sounded in the vein of like an Eddie Raven or a Lee Greenwood. And I
Uh-huh.
recorded it at home on a Fostex 8-track recorder, believe it or not, which was people really weren't recording that much in 1986 at home unless you
Yeah.
were like Tom Schultz of the group Boston.
Yeah.
So, and as you know, I'm an engineer that is just a miracle. I can get anything turned on and working. So I know that God has been with me all the way because I'm no engineer. I'm throwing microphones out because they sound horrible, throwing them out in the yard. The next
Yeah.
morning, I'm like, oh no, frustrated. But this song, Rick said he couldn't believe that I recorded it in my bedroom at home and that it was an awesome song. So to have him say that, and then he called me at the radio station and wanted to sign me to an exclusive publishing deal. I mean, that was my dream,
Wow.
Andrew, because I near worshipped the
Mm-hmm.
Muscle Shoals music industry, and to have Rick Hall, call me and offer me a songwriting deal. I mean, I could have quit at that point
Yeah.
on top.